Alright, I'm up under the truck here, mocking up the exhaust system. I got wire and jacks. Now I gotta figure out how to make it hit the motor. Let me go scrounge some more pipes because this is for the small block. And we have a dual exhaust. I often wondered why Chevy did that. One pipe above the cross member, the other one below it. But that's the way it is. I did have to let me get my light. I did have to, my light's not doing too good. I did have to scavenge some parts from the scrap pile. But it looks semi-professional, don't it? Pretty sure the guy who owns it ain't gonna crawl underneath and take a look. The only thing I lack is, let's see, 2 muffler clamps. I got 25 2.5 inch clamps, but not enough 2 1/4. I'm growing tired. I think I'm gonna go take a shower and go in and relax. Still got to bolt up the flywheel to the torque converter, put the starter in, fix that wire. I guess that's the crank sensor wire that's kind of bad shape. Hook up the knock sensors. Run the wire to that side for the O2 sensor and the knock sensor. This one's easy to plug in, the wire's right there. Still stuff to do. And then I gotta figure out how to make it run. Oh, I gotta put the filler nozzle for the fuel tank. I gotta put the emergency brake cable back in place. It looks fairly symmetrical, doesn't it? Given that one goes under and one goes up. Usually I weld my pipes, but I got lazy and used the clamps. Alright, now it's Sunday, kind of midday. I've gotten all my indoor chores done. Did some editing, popped a couple videos. Put some chili in the crock pot. You know, all that sort of stuff. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do today. I want to rebuild that stove over there. One thing. What else did I want to do? I gotta put the tuner on the Dodge. I kind of want to do that. Can't think of what the other thing was. Anyway, I'm probably going to put the tuner on the Dodge. Probably. So, I need to clean up my workbench a little bit, huh? And put a few things away. The welder and all, such like. Put up my air hose, get the ratchet off it. Do something with these exhaust pipes laying everywhere. Put away all the clamps and whatnot over there. So I think I'll do that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the tuner. And then maybe if I got a little extra time, I'll do some wiring work on that thing. Alright, I got things kind of tidied up. The workbench spotless. This is stuff I got to put in the Dodge because it's got to go to Virginia. Tractor stuff, and I ain't got no tractors here, and some extra stuff. I got a lot of duplicates of here that I can use there. I got a lot of duplicates of stuff. I can about outfit 2 shops. Someday when my ship comes in, I'm going to buy a lift for up there. You know, I'm old up there too. Well, that's a tight fit over there, ain't it? Well, the batteries were dead when I went to crank it up a while ago. I guess that's all the cycling of the ignition I've done. Messing around and not driving it. So I can hook up the battery charger. But of course, see the problem there? I gotta fix it first. Alright, I just fished the wires through the hole in the firewall. That wasn't too bad, I guess. But here's the thing. I took 3 screws out of the bottom of that cover and laid them right there. But I only found 1 screw when I came back, and it's been like 10 minutes. I guess the gremlins came. There's nowhere to be found. I guess a bear could stand a vacuuming, couldn't it? I ain't been washing this truck too much. I just been driving it. I don't know where the daggone screws have gone. Well, I just found them 2 screws I had lost. They're stuck to the magnets on my light, so I guess it wasn't a gremlin. Well, now I'm stymied because I don't have that adapter. Because this is a 2002. I could have sworn a guy told me this came off a 2002. Anyway, I need the adapters to hook to the map sensor. So that isn't going to run today. But that's alright. It's alright. I'll get the worst of it over with. Look at her. She brought me flowers.
Not really for you, but
Oh,
this is for you.
your hair?
Me, silly.
Oh. I'll take it, I guess. Those flowers got wire in them?
Yeah, they're fake.
It's got a remanufactured VP44 in it.
You might have to move your Windex and whatnot.
Which is good, I guess. Anyway. Well, I've got everything hooked up except the wire for the boost sensor. And I haven't connected power to it. So it ain't going to work. Well, now I got to see if I can order that adapter. Hopefully it won't take 9 weeks to get it in. In the meantime, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I was to clean my battery terminals. This is one of them other projects I was talking about this morning. I picked this up off of a job a buddy of mine had, where he's doing some demo. Anyway, see, it's missing the start capacitor. And it had the cover on it. So, I dug around. I found one in an old junk air compressor I have, which last I checked the motor worked. So, we'll see if that makes it do right. Alright, it's all hitched up. Let's see what happens here. Well, it popped a breaker is what happened. Well, I would say that the motor is no good, because it turns real free. The motor doesn't sound good though. Well, I got another one in Virginia. So, that's what I'm going to do. I guess. Tote it to Virginia and change it there. Alright, I'll come back tomorrow or something like that. Should be a new dash pad showing up. I noticed in the last video I didn't show my new gauges. They all work good. And maybe I'll vacuum it out one evening or something like that. It should have that new dash bezel. And I better order that part I need.